As a little kid, were you always geared towards? You just said you don't remember too much, animated series that you watched as a little kid, but were you geared more towards watching live action stuff as a kid, or were you always a fan of animation?
No, I think it was just one of those weird kids where my tastes were so specific that if something didn't meet it, I was really upset and didn't want to watch it. Like I would love something and then I would watch it repeatedly. So like things like Treasure Planet or Tarzan. Oh my God, Tarzan. I feel like I had that movie on repeat a lot, and I think I used to annoy the crap out of my mom with it. Like, she'd be like, if I have to hear like this guy yelling one more time and swinging on vines, like I'm done.
You'll be like in my heart. Isn't that from that movie?
Yeah.
She
hated that movie. I think even now, between The Little Mermaid and Tarzan, my mom will not watch them anymore. She doesn't want to look at them because I feel like between me and my little sister, they were just played to death. But like, I love Tarzan. Even to this day, I'll rewatch Tarzan over and over again.
That's pretty interesting. I feel like we asked that question to so many people, and a lot of times it's like those early Disney movies, like you said, Little Mermaid, but I feel like we've never gotten Tarzan or Treasure Planet. That's a pretty unique answer.
I think it's because where I grew up, we had skate parks and stuff, so the idea of skating anywhere, and like they used to show the Tarzan feature behind the scenes thing a lot on Disney Channel. Yeah. Whenever I would see that, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm also going to go on the limb and suggest that Shakira might be the youngest person we've had on the podcast.
I'm kind of.
Oh, how old are you, Shakira?
Old.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Is it Ruth asked?
I'm already putting the math together when you're talking about Spirited Away on Cartoon Network. I'm like,
He's like,
Around that time, right?
Yeah, I guess if you are a little younger, I guess that makes sense because I guess Tarzan was on probably when you were on that in the impressionable age, Tarzan and Treasure Planet.
Tarzan came out, I think, like 90, maybe 98, and Treasure Planet was 99, maybe early 2000.
I was really young when those came out then. I was probably watching those before I wasn't even preteen age yet.
That makes sense. Yeah, those were good movies. Those are underrated Disney movies, I feel. People don't usually bring them up. Like, so as far as
appropriately rated.
To be honest, I can't even recall Treasure Planet. Like, I think Atlantis is an underrated Disney film. That movie I like a lot.
I feel like my top for a really long time when I was younger was Road to El Dorado, Prince of Egypt,
Mine too.
And Tarzan. And then Treasure Planet was good until the third act. I have problems with the third act. And in my opinion, it all has to do with Finn.
Oh man. We have to have a podcast where we're just dissecting Treasure Planet. As a professional writer, we can go back and break down the 3-act structure in Treasure Planet and how it slowly falls apart over the course of the third act.
Of the third act, I'm telling you. Look back on it and you'll be like, yeah, the beginning of this is pretty solid. The stuff with his dad, the whole montage, but like, solid. Then you get to that third act, and he gets to the island. You're like, oh no, I hate this.
I think I remember hearing that movie had specific production issues, but I remember watching it like later. I didn't see it in theaters, but I remember watching it later and just like, man, it started so strong and just got so weak. And I was like, right after college for me, so I was specifically aware of that.
Yeah. So it seems like the first 2/3 of Treasure Planet were a big inspiration to you, which is cool. Yeah. And so Road to El Dorado was great. I love that one. And then Prince of Egypt, I actually just rewatched like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. That movie's so good. It's so
good.
It's like beautifully animated. It's like so sad, and it's like the music is actually very impactful. I forgot how good it was.
Yeah.
It's a good
I
one.
feel like
the animated feature, if I recall.
Yeah. It was. I feel like that was also like a one that was forced upon me by family. It was like you get to watch Moses and you get to watch Prince of Egypt because they're religious, and it's like, all right.
Yeah. So you grew up in a religious household?
Not my mom. Just my grandfather was a pastor.
Oh.
So when I would go with him for the summer, it was like, cool, you know, at least 3 times out of the week you're going to be in church. And I'd go to Bible study. Like I had like the kids side that was like fun, and you basically just color pictures of God. And then you get to watch Moses and Prince of Egypt in there, and everyone else is like in the main building doing real adult stuff. But yeah, once I got past Bible study, I was like, oh no, I hate church.
So do you think those movies had an impact on like your writing style at all?
I wouldn't doubt it. I feel like I don't know, I feel like honestly, the more I started drifting into like preteen lifestyle, I started watching a lot more anime. And so then I started watching things like I think even a little bit before preteen, because I'm also aging myself, Brian. When Adult Swim started playing anime, and it was like Trigun and Wolf's Rain and like Samurai Champloo, like all that stuff they started playing, I was like, ho, forget Ed, Edd n Eddy. What is this? Like they changed everything. I feel like
that's a legendary lineup, by the way.
Oh, Trigun.
Yeah. Oh, Trigun used to come on. Oh, it was all bets off. Just
yeah, for sure. I mean, the way stories are told on anime is like, I feel like much different than Western animation. So I'm sure that had a impact on you, as far, even if you didn't realize, probably subconsciously on like your writing style and methods to an extent. So
yeah.
Should I do the intro again, or are we good to go?
No.
All right.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
let's
We're
go.
good.
So there was an intro, and then there was about 45 seconds to a minute of awkwardness. That will serve as our musical intro today, just us rambling about nothing. And now, here we are.